Hi there, and welcome to Storytime with Uncle Bill. And this 50th of the year, the road to six-pack abs, and you probably haven't seen this in a while. We started it November 1st, and I've been on it, but I haven't made a video about working out at all in a very long time. I've got videos that I made that I never put out, but as far as actually making a new one, I haven't. So what we're doing is we're doing a little warm up right now, and we're gonna do some working out today. I've got 2 months to get as close as I can to actually making the goal of having six-pack abs. I've never had it. Um, this is probably the hardest I've ever pushed, the longest I've ever pushed. I've had some really good support and people in my corner to help me reach this goal. So, or getting to the point of reaching this goal. So I'm very appreciative of them. The actual Total Gym in the back, I had two of them, and one in the back I sold to my workout partner, Susan, and the two that I had broke on me. And I called Susan up. I told her my situation, and she said, "Well, come get this one. I'm not using it." So greatly appreciative of Susan. Thank you much. It's one of my favorite workout things. The Total Gym. I got the XLS. One of my favorite workout machines. I've been to every gym. Used countless numbers piece of machinery. All the infomercial stuff. I like it all. All of it works in some way, shape, or form. It's all designed to make you feel and look better. So I'll give any of that a shot, and that's what working out does, and why I think it's important to work out and show videos of working out, because maybe you don't know where to turn to. To me, I think he's actually the biggest YouTuber for working out. Is Athlete X, Jeff Cavalier. Um, he breaks down all the information of your muscles, nutrition. If you got injuries, how you can work out, or when you're not supposed to work out. I mean, the dude is in depth. Plus, if you really want to, if you're trying to work out for yourself or for your body and stuff, you want to have the best person that you can, and normally that person's body looks incredible. Mine doesn't. Jeff Cavalier's does. I mean, he is ripped, and he can actually what he does is takes markers, and he could draw the fibers of the muscles of the body on his arm, and you can see them. It's incredible. So we're gonna work when I'm warming up. So I do warm up. First thing I do is I do warm up my shoulders. So you can do shoulder rolls forward and back. And some of the stuff you might have learned in PE, but it all works now. Do some military presses when you're standing up, shoulder lifts when you're sitting. You want to do 6 to 10. You're just warming up. Side raises to the front. My feet are actually moving. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just pushing my foot heel out. I want all my muscles activated right now. And then you come out to the side. So literally every exercise that I do with weights, I'm gonna do warming up. So that's all my shoulder stuff, and with the chest, you're not you're pushing here and relaxing back, but not losing the tension. Because pulling back is for your back, pushing forward is for your chest. So I'm concentrating on the chest part of it. Then I'll go to a fly. I'm trying to warm up every muscle that I have, every one of them. This way, if I'm doing an exercise and I got a weakness somewhere, maybe that muscle will come to the rescue. Another muscle, a secondary muscle will come to the rescue. I'm gonna do the biceps, and when I got my hands open, I'm concentrating on my thumbs, pushing them out, keeping my elbows as close to my side as I can get them. Really activating the bicep, even on the warm up. Take it all serious. When I come back, I'll do a little forearm. You want to warm up at least 5 to 10 minutes before you work out. and stretch. I would always recommend stretching. Now, I really don't do too much stretching um, while I'm on video anyway, but I do before and after. You got to stay limber. Well, it's a twist to activate the your obliques, your love handles. And we're gonna do some good mornings. Lower back. Put your hands behind your back and you're pushing your butt out. Forward up. And then, there'll be some legs and stuff, but it's going to be a long video. So today we're going to do some biceps for beginners. I got an easy curl bar. I ain't going to put no weight on it. We're going to go through the motions, breathing technique. And I think I got 15-pound dumbbells. First off, it's been a long time since I've been on the total gym, so I'm going to warm up with that right quick. And then we'll get to it. Man, I love that thing. It's I ain't really sure really where the camera is, man. I'm just going off I'm hoping you see me. That's 4 quick exercises, 6 on each set. You can literally do 50 exercises in a row at Turtle Gym. That's why I like it so much. My biceps are already activated, which I want, and I can feel it in my back. I did some back exercise. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. Just like that, we got the pump. At one time I weighed 305 pounds, and I thought I was happy. Thought I looked good. Actually, at the time I was like 21. I had a whole different mindset. Dude that thought it was important to look in the mirror and look good. Now I just wake up and go through life, and I don't even care what I look like, because I know who I am and what I do. And you get to a point of acceptance, and everything is good, and sometimes they're not. The beauty about most things, though, is you can change it. And like I looked at myself in a couple videos, and I could tell I got some damn man boobs that I don't like. But everything else seems to be going right, so I know I need to work my chest out. You know what I mean? And it's just that simple. So I'm one of those dudes that works one body part or a body part and a secondary part 5 days a week. So if you're looking to change yourself, your body, we're gonna talk about mindset and a whole lot of other things other than working out, because it's all important. and helping how you think, because your thinking is everything. And when you look in the mirror, in reality, as most people look in the mirror a couple times a day, do you like what you see? Because if you need to lose a couple pounds, or you want to add some muscle, or you just want to build some confidence, or just see what it's like to work out, you can come over here, because I ain't got much but a little bit of knowledge that may help you. So we're gonna do some biceps. So when you're working out, now we warmed up, we did a little bit of stretching. You want to do a little bit of light weights first, and I already have. And then what you want to do is you want to go do the exercise that you could do the heaviest on, because you want to totally pump up the muscles all you can, and then after that you do lighter sets up to heavier to keep that muscle going and actually break the muscle down. So by doing that, if you rest and you eat the right things, um, you'll feed that muscle that's broken, and it'll make it bigger. You'll get stronger, confidence comes, you look good in the mirror. So um, the the long bar, the straight bar, is normally what's considered the heaviest that you could go to on biceps, on curling, but it's also bad on your wrist. And I don't have one here, so we're gonna go with easy curl bar. And if you don't know what it is, that's this. And it's designed because your wrist naturally on a straight bar is going to come out like that. When you curl, when you go on Jeff Cavalier's website, he talks about this. Your wrist ain't designed to go that way. It's not, and that's why it hurts. Eventually, over time, just like anything else, you can do it light, heavy, 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 and your body will adjust. But if you try to go heavy with the straight bar right away, and you wake up the next morning and your wrist hurts, it's just because it wasn't designed for that. That's why they made this the easy curl bar. And if you don't have weights or um, access to them, I'm going to show other videos on, and we're going to make some weights. We're going to use trash bags. And so maybe on the next video, get you some trash bags, get ready. We're going to put some water in it. And I'll show you how to weigh it out and everything. But this is the easy curl bar. I like to start at the widest width. You see there's two different things. Each one of those angles represents something. And this is even a straight bar. If you go all the way out, it becomes a straight bar. And we'll do it as a straight bar too, because it's light, and that's the best time to do it. And so when you're doing a rep, when you're going to the muscle, until the muscle is up, right? That's when it blows up. You're gonna breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just because this is light doesn't mean you just like, oh yeah, I can do this all day. I can do it all day too. We're trying to do it right. We're trying to actually make the muscle work so we can get muscle. And it doesn't matter how little your muscles are right now. You don't have to have a muscle. Your arm could be flabby and blah blah blah. I got somebody I'm gonna let you meet and watch what you did. And if you've seen The Biggest Loser and all that, you know everything's possible. You just got to put in the work. So when you do it the right way and concentrate on it. So when I'm coming up, I'm thinking about my bicep, breathing in through my nose, out through your mouth. And the breathing technique will take time. The most important thing is try to breathe in when you're coming up, even if it's through your mouth. But and I say, and it'd be weird at the gym, breathe out loud. Breathe out loud. This way you know that you're breathing. I breathe out loud because I don't care. I want to know that I'm working, I'm doing the right thing. And that's how I've always been able to say, if I had a workout part, I can't hear you. Now, when you're doing lightweight like this, you don't want to do like 1,000 unless you're trying to test yourself. You want to do till you can get about 6 or 8. And if you could do it too easy, add some weight. Add 5 pounds, add 10 pounds, and then keep trying to do it like that. It'll come. if you don't have no weights and you don't have anything around you, 2 water bottles, 2 cans. I always say the same thing. 2 cans, peas, green beans. I mean, whatever you got, something to think. If you got a gallon milk jug, 2 of those. And I always say 2 because you want to, when you got dumbbells, they come in sets of 2. But if you don't have anything, personal resistance, take it, squeeze your hand as hard as you can, and this can be up to 100 pounds. But actually pretend when you're going up, like I'm squeezing, like I'm lifting weights. And if you look, my biceps are contracted. Just every time. And you'll pass out if you really. I mean, think about when I think about concentrate on muscle, and whatever you do to one side, do to the other. And then when you do get weights, you'd be surprised. If you just did that, if you don't have any weights and you did that as hard as you can, I wish you had something that you could compare it to first. Because if you did that for a whole month, whatever you did it to first, you probably do it 2 to 3 times more weight and a couple more reps than you would ever thought just by using your own strength. You'd be surprised. Sometimes, I mean, that's literally all you got. Sometimes literally all you got. I've had less than that before because I was drained and didn't have no food, no way to replenish my body. So we're going to do 2 quick sets of that. Concentrate on it. Quick tip for all my beginners. I would recommend before you work out a couple things. One, you eat at least an hour before you actually work out. You come fully hydrated. Don't come to the gym. Don't come to a workout section dehydrated. Drink water. Drink plenty of water before. Drink it during, and drink it after. Dehydration to kill you. Drink water all day. Gatorade if you got it. Pedialyte, Powerade. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out there. Your body needs a help, especially during these hot summer months. So you want to be well fueled, which is the fuel, and well oiled, which is the water. If you could do a little walking around, a little stretching on your own before you come working out, come in with a positive attitude, ready to change your body, your mind, and your life in a positive direction. And looking to have fun. You're supposed to have fun when you do this, man. It's about you. You know what I mean? It's not about me. I'm gonna get it in. It's about you. If you're just watching me to support me, listen, I appreciate it. Man, I appreciate the hell out of it. And I thank every one of you. I'm gonna go to the, like I said, the wider grip, and you'll feel the difference. Each twist targets a different muscle. A bicep meaning two heads. You got an inner head and an outer head. One responsible for that peak that you see, that little bump when you make a bicep. And this is like in through your nose, out through your mouth. That's for everything you do. So you running, singing, and when you get really good at, and I recommend yoga. If you never done yoga before, yoga is about breathing. It's about stretching. It's about aligning your organs. It's about mindset. It's about positivity. It's about letting go. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. It's just one of those things that'll help. But breathing is one of the biggest things of it. And when you breathe in through your nose, you want to try to expand your diaphragm. All singers do it. So your stomach comes out, not your lungs, your stomach, your diaphragm. More oxygen in, fuel the whole body. Now when you're working out and stuff, now you're introducing free radicals, which are bad because you're breathing more. You know what I mean? And you're sucking all this in. If you see I'm outside and I'm highly allergic to everything you see, I'm a landscaper too. I use a nasal spray, allergy spray. But you're getting in more oxygen, so you got to do things that combat that. Which is antioxidants and like raisins. You'd be surprised what they are. But you have to introduce your body. If you're going to do good things for your body, working out, you got to do good things for your body as far as nutrition. You ever heard that saying? You are what you eat. The better you eat, the better you feel. And when you get on that habit, when you eat good, and you work out, diet, and I'm never going to recommend a diet. Eat food, work out more. It'll all balance out. I promise you. And we're gonna go back to the. But there ain't no truer statement. And once you get to the point where you've been eating good for a while, and you just, oh, I'm gonna get a cheat day, you feel terrible. It's a mental thing because you're afraid to go back to where what you are now or what you was. You know what I mean? I don't want to be heavy or fat or this, and I don't care about none of that politically correct stuff. You know what I mean? At one time I was a fat ass. I mean, that's what I was. I looked in the mirror and I was like, man, you're disgusting. And you can do something about it, and you are. You're going to get off your ass, and you're going to do the right thing for a while. I got a fat gene, folks. My dad could be 500 pounds. Last I heard, it was huge. And if I don't work out, if I don't do something, I will get big quick. I mean, if I got hurt, if I got sick, you would see it. You would see it. So every day, and I've got shots, so I've got things against me. So every day I have to work hard, some kind of way, to make sure that I stay some kind of fit. And because I put it out here on YouTube, Fit in a Year, the road to six pack abs. I mean, it's my word. So now it becomes different. Um, I'm doing two exercises as an extreme lightweight. You want to do at least three. I would recommend at least three, maybe four. Do it the right way. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And this is the third exercise of the biceps. Normally, so I would do, I might say my max was 25 pounds on each side. I might put 10, 20, and then 25 each time for 3 sets. And then I might every like once a month go as heavy as I can. Try not to swing. There ain't no if you're doing that, this is what it's supposed to look like from the side, controlled, and it starts with the front. See, my elbows are in, perfect grip, and I'm breathing. Not this shit right here. Now you can if you're lifting heavier weight, but you got to learn to control that because everything you do herky jerky when you got heavy weights or even light weights. Because I pull my back out picking up my underwear. My underwear don't weigh shit. It don't weigh more as much as this bar, and I can lift this bar all day. When you get, I mean, that's just one of the perks of getting older. Your damn shit just falls apart. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. But I do cuss, man. I just try hard when I'm on video not to. So we want to make sure we stay hydrated. I'm in a nice cool area right now. You can see in the back there it says beware of the dog. That's me. And you need to beware it too. In private property, don't come. Ain't no need. If you ain't never been back there, probably ain't welcome. Probably ain't welcome. And it's funny because everybody's welcome, but you got to be welcome first. So what we do? Three. The last thing I really like to do with this before I put this away, and this is how I start my bicep workout, is the forearms. So when you got your palms up, that works the bicep. Palms down with the same curl works the forearms. We're just gonna do. I'm only gonna do. Well, we'll do two quick, right quick. So when you cut, same thing, and this is what it looks like. It's almost the same motion, but your forearms are activated. It's got a small part of the bicep in there, not much, but it's all part of the arm. So, and I work the tricep on a different day. Sometimes I work them together, but normally I work them on a different day. And if your biceps are on fire, they hurt. What I like to do is put my arm straight out, take my wrist and bend it out like this. Whatever you do on one side. When you're stretching, you're supposed to do it 20 to 30 seconds at least, at the bare minimum. That's what they say. And then I take my wrist and I put it out like this. And it'll go away. If you get you get lactic acid build up, especially if you just started working out and you ain't never felt it, and it could be anywhere. There's just so many spots. And you need to get more water in your system first off. But working out your elbows, your shoulders, your wrists, especially the first time, take some ibuprofen. Don't take a lot. Make sure you eat food first. But ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory. You're sore. That's what it is. You're sore. And embrace the soreness. Now, there's a difference between sore and hurt. And if you've ever been hurt, you'll know. But sore muscles is what you want. It means that you work them. When they heal, it feels good. And you'll have some muscle. But you got to keep at it. This is one of those things that you have to keep at it. The more you put in, the more you receive. Some people grow really, really fast. Really, I used to work out with a lot of black dudes in prison, and I used to tell the black dudes just like this, look them dead in the eye, man. I think you over there getting bigger watching me, and it's starting to make me mad. It was just one of the things we always used to laugh about. Because I would be just as big as them or bigger, but they were stronger. Like, how the hell did that happen? And it just is what it is. I mean, it's part genetics. It's part like I was more uh, um, fitness bodybuilding. These dudes were power lifters. It's two different realms. Two different categories of things. They're not even the same. You'd be surprised. Really, really big dudes that couldn't lift a lot of weights, and really small dudes that could lift everything, just lift a damn house. So that's a 15-pound dumbbell biceps. That's a 15-pound dumbbells hill. First thing I like to do, keep that arm open, and you can do it however you want. I do alternation, so it's one, and I'm coming straight up, and I like to look at it, so I keep my head moving too. When you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You want to press your thumb out, so you're really staying on that bicep. And then I'll double time. Nothing's supposed to move but your bicep. They talking now. And it doesn't take much, and I could do way more than 15 pounds. Remember, the most important thing is doing it right. And right now it's the same thing we did it with the straight bar, with the easy curl bar. It's just an open dumbbell. I'm gonna try to do these pretty fast. You want to do a set, wait about a minute, and then go back at it. and I'm not counting because I don't care. You know, the count that do you want to know really what to do? Do it until you can't do it no more. You know what I mean? And then you could do any number in between there. The most important thing is doing something. And if you're never worked out before, don't just try to jump out here and don't go on these weights. Do the little warm up exercises first. You ain't got to touch weights. Don't even, or you know what I say when we get when you do self resistance, you can just do that. You don't have to touch weights. You don't because you don't want to. You know, if, especially a lot of women say, I don't want to be muscular. I understand. You don't have to be. But if you want to lose weight or tone down or something, you got to do something. I understand. Believe me, I understand. So the second exercise I like to do is a bicep twist. So I got my forearms facing out, and then I'm going to twist all the way up. And I'm going to come back to that same, but you're always going to come to that same position every bicep curl you do on a dumbbell, right up here. Bam. That twist really activates other muscles, but nails that bicep. And you can do the same time. When you come up, really squeeze that bicep. Let it know. Hold it there. Oh yeah. At one time, I spent 5 years in federal prison. There was dudes in there with steroids, taking all the best stuff out on the market. They always had ways of getting it in, but more importantly, they did it on the street. So when they came into prison, they was already monsters. I mean, competition, boom, like old Cali Muscle. And if you don't know who that big dude that he spent some time in prison, big YouTuber man, had a heart attack. He's doing well. Shout out to him. But I watch him. But just big guy. I mean, really big dudes. And I forgot. That's who I got to watch. And you know what? Most of them just good dudes, man. Because when you're a big guy, you're not supposed to be scary to be mean or to hurt people. You just wanted to look good and maybe use that strength or fame, notoriety, whatever the hell you got for good. As much as you can. One thing I can't stand no bully. I was bullied a lot as a kid for a lot of different reasons. Um, and it caused me to get into a lot of fights. Um, a lot of fights, man. I've been in a lot of fights, and I don't care about fighting no more. Um, one of my favorite songs, "You Live for the Fight." When that's all that you got, I wouldn't come around here. I wouldn't come around here at all. So the next exercise we're gonna do is the hammer curl, and you're gonna have the weight straight down, palms into your thighs. And you come straight up out to the outer part of your shoulder. Same thing. Coming up, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Elbows as close to your shoulders as you can get. Really concentrate on it. Don't swing the weight. Control it. No matter how heavy or hard it is. And when you get heavier, man, you gonna have to do a little something like this. You know what I mean? But when you got it light like that, control it. Hold it for a second. Make that muscle work. Build it. And when you get to go heavier, it remembers. That's why you won't get hurt. People don't go heavy post. Man, when I used to lift heavy weights, you can't, and you don't think about, no matter how many times you get hurt, you don't think about getting hurt because you got to do it. You don't want to get hurt. So a negative, just a just a negative thought might cause a negative action. You know what I mean? So you have to have a mindset when you go into something like this. If you're looking to get big, that nothing can stop you as long as you know you're doing things the right way. So if you are going heavy, you got on the belts, the straps, the gloves. You know, I mean, you're decked out. You're everything you need, and you're going for it. That ain't what this is. That ain't what this is at all. This is about getting healthy, getting fit, having fun, and doing a little bit of working out. And today's is if you don't know the beginning. Concentrate on it. Hear it. Man, you don't hear me breathing. Say, man, I can't hear you. Let me take time. Yep. All right. I'm gonna do a couple more. Gonna go across the face. You're gonna have your palms facing inward on you, and then you're gonna lift the head right up to. I always go right here to my chin. Bam. Bam. You're making an L right there. When you're coming up, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm gonna start cooling down. Video's way long. I'm gonna make a bunch of shorter videos, each exercise and stuff, so you don't have to watch these long ass videos. I'm so sorry about it, but it's been a first video in almost like 6 months. I'm gonna really go for it. My beach partner would tell you that I have spent the last couple months. I've lost plenty of weight, got a nice tan out the deal. But when I'm at the beach, man, I eat a bunch of Little Debbie snacks of all varieties. The damn Swiss rolls, the oatmeal cakes, the cosmic brownies, walnut brownies. I mean, I like them all. The Nutty Buddies. Oh, man, I really like this. But if, you know, you spend, we was burning 3,000-4,000 calories just walking. That wasn't what was in the water. And I cheated myself because I could have got anything other than that and been all right. Not that I'm not all right, but I had to burn that off, you know what I mean? And remember, you ain't got no weights. Every exercise, just as hard, I mean, just as hard as you can. And everyone, I don't care what you do. If it's hard, pretend like you got to bring your hands to your head, or you know you're gonna die. and you just pull as hard. I mean, pull. You got 2 cars, just pull it, and you see my arm is getting ready to bust. I mean, it hurts. I know I ain't got no big ass arms anymore, but oh, that hurts. I seen people do that and pass out. You know, when people are posing and stuff, just pass out. You seen them? It's on YouTube. I seen it in person, a bunch, especially in competition. Oh, watch this guy. Woo! One last exercise on the bicep, and it's recommended that you do it from a seated incline position to really target the inner head of the bicep. You want your arms at a 45-degree angle like this out to your side. This is probably a little bit heavyweight standing up, and come out like this. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Woo-wee. Walk. If you ain't never worked out before, go for a walk. Challenge yourself. You can start at half a mile or a mile, whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't want to go to a gym or a store and you can't get around, walk around your yard. Man, I was locked up. I walked around in a eight by whatever, however damn. That's what you'll see. You just see dudes walking back and forth in a cell, in a pod, walking around like circles, look like ants. You got to do something. Doing push-ups or playing cards. You know what I mean? They call it the Mike Tyson. We do all that. You know, just it's all part of my life. Oh, that bicep, fire. And if you really concentrate, you don't need heavy weights to actually feel it. Just keep doing it. It'll know. This 15 pounds feel like 50 right now. Ah. Well, we got a way to go, but we sure gonna try to get there. Got me wondering if I'm in the shot at all. But regardless, the video's going up. This is a pretty good workout for the biceps. Oh. Oh, okay. It's worth it, folks. It's worth it because you're worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. You want to feel your best and look your best. You can go to a lot of places. If probably I'm saying to me, I've looked at a few, but Jeff Cavalier just if you just really want to know about your body, how it works and how it should look, he's the man. Athlean X. That's gonna do it for me. Hope everybody's having a good day and staying safe. If you can, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you